She burns the bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Bury my old thoughts instead so you could feel the same. I live alone with you inside my mind. We would dance the night away to the morning light. Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. Yeah, yeah. And we give you. In my mind, missing the fights. I don't care if I'm right. Let's just buy a bit more time. I live alone with you inside my mind. We would dance the night away till the morning light. Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. Yeah, yeah. losing all of our faith. We can't live this way. Feel me slowly fade away. Feel me slowly fade away. As far as the wind will take me. Every day I feel time slipping, passing, skipping by. All the words I could say just can't really seem to stay. Feel me slowly fade away. As far as the wind will take every time I divide all the fractions of my mind, take away all the pain, give myself another day. Give myself another day. As far as the wind will take. Every day I decide if we'll ever see the sign. I ignored all the lines showing me eternal light. Showing me eternal I've been holding on for so long, I can't remember why. The fire's gone, I'm opened out, the embers have gone dry. I don't need your love to carry on. I don't need your love to make me strong. No. I've got courage to guide me through the dark. I've got courage to follow my own heart.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the continuation of the LHYNX Division Gaming League, the very first VR chat-based competitive gaming league ever. Tonight's matchup is a tactical contest. Team Void and Team Delamore will hold angles and push sites in Valorant. I'm your shoutcaster, Kavechi, here with my co-shoutcaster, Adopolis, and we will be calling the match as it happens live here on the official LDGL Twitch channel and live stream. This live stream is once again managed and overseen by the league's co-owner and commissioner, Mahidrian. Thank you to Mahidrian for all his hard work making this league a reality. Tonight's match will begin shortly. The match setup closely adheres to Valorant Champions Tour's rules and regulations. It is a best of 13 bout. First to 2 wins takes it all. As we'll be announcing throughout the stream, if you're interested in getting involved with the LDGL, either as a fan or a participating community partner, you can stay linked in by joining our official Discord server. That link can be found alongside our Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube links in the About section of this very Twitch stream. You can also type !Discord in chat, and the bot will generate a link for you to click at your convenience. Now flare up, place your bets. Who will win this matchup tonight? Only the trial ahead will determine the sole victor. Without any further delay, let's get into the action. LDGL Season 1, Valorant Game 2, Team Void versus Team Delamore has officially begun. Hey, Adopolis. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? It's good to be back. Game 2, LHYNX. I almost did it.
You
Almost
did
did
it.
it. That was dangerous.
Almost.
Listen, old habits die hard.
Yeah.
Terrible. I'll break that eventually. But hey, Team Void, Team Delamore, we got Void back out here taking the dub in their first game this season. Had a little frightening first game in their match, but talked to him post game, said, hey, just a little nerves, shook it off. They're feeling comfortable playing together now. So if they can keep that same confidence going into this series, they're gonna be hard to beat.
Yep. And, it was a tight contest. Actually, I believe, at the end of the day, with the way that they played against Team Helios, it ended up being a differential that favored Helios even after the match conclusion. So it leaned their way with how hard they had struggled in the first 2 leading up to that third game where they did snag the victory from them. So looking at it now, I mean, Delamore, this is their debut game in Valorant, but I'm familiar with some of their players on their roster to go through some of the threats that I see that are obvious. Lolo on their roster is just going to be someone that Void, I'm sure, knowing Buddy, shout out to little Buddy, by the way, happy birthday. Knowing Buddy has identified that Lolo is going to be a problem for them, somebody that they're going to have to play around. They're going to have answers for. Attacker, defender side, it doesn't matter. He's a monster, to say the very least. And then the other threat that I identify there on their roster that's obvious to me, and not that Riot makes it easy to look up statistics, is Devil Cake. Devil Cake himself is a strong, high platinum player. I think he will be a great anchor for Lolo, and then the others on Delamore, to the best of my knowledge, will just do everything they can to kind of follow up under with utility and to support the plays of like their strongest leader.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is if the aim for these Delamore players is half as crisp, half as clean as their dance moves, that's gonna be a scary team. But hey, Void,
better watch
name to keep an eye on for Void. The jet that ran around Public Menace, public enemy #1 on Bind for Game 3, Parafox. This man is a master with the Vandal, a master with the Ghost. He's hitting these one taps. Watch your heads. He'll take them off.
He will, and he will not say sorry about it. FaZe as well on that roster, very consistent middle of the line player for them. He performed excellently in every match, had a few clutch moments. I think he will support them very well. And then a little bit of a wild card is Rom Secrets. I know he competed at a very high level, if I'm not mistaken, in Counter-Strike. And we might see that again here, or that experience translate to Valorant. And maybe he will be kind of like a sleeper agent for them. So the first map that we're heading into is going to be Ascent, picked by Void. Delamore picked to defend. Fairly even matchup on Ascent. Slight, very, very, very slight defender preference, in my opinion. But apart from that, I mean, I think it's going to be a test of fate, a test of skill, and a test to see like who really comes out on top, who prepared more, who has the better strategies, who's going to be able to adapt as they figure out each other's play style.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we saw Ascent this season, it was a big contest mid. There were constantly at least two players, one up on Cat for the defenders, one outside by B, taking that fight. Whoever hit that shot had a big impact on how those rounds played out. So keep your eyes on mid. Should be some good early round action. Or hey, maybe they take a step back, play it slow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of agents they take into the match. I'm sure that Lolo themselves is going to be rolling in with LHYNX, one of the lead agents that they played when they were competing in the previous tournament outside the LDGL, and now here I'm sure we're going to see them entry fragging for Void, for Delamore as they head into the early rounds. Got to watch them on the pistol round. So we're ready, I think. We're ready to run straight into the match. We're going to start up, go into agent picks, and figure out how this is going to play out.
Let's get it going. I remember last time we were seeing these games, I was all about, the flashes, the smokes, who's got what, who's got this. But man, Sova is one agent that I just didn't think about when I was looking at all this stuff. The information you can get from an agent like Sova, an agent like KO, just having an idea of like where the enemy presence is on the map before you even take that first fight in the round. Real game changer, especially on Ascent where those Sova darts can give you a lot of information, and the KO knives too. You put them in places where they can't be destroyed. Early round, that just big brain, rotate someone early, see what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, if you have decent placement with KO knives, if you really think about it, it's like an instantaneous, not as detailed, but an instantaneous look for information at one of the chokes in the early stages to figure out where a bunch of people are. And it's funny that I don't see him played as often. I think Sova himself, maybe just because he literally highlights exactly where you are, if you know where to bounce the arrows, that's a little bit more valuable in the long run. But here we go. We're heading straight into the agent picks. I expect to see Jet. I expect to see LHYNX. I expect to see Sage. And then whoever they follow up with underneath that, Sova, Raze, they're all really good agents on Ascent, all really oppressive, especially Raze if you can get good lineups, B main, and even A side as they push up through wine.
Very true. Void already pulling out the Sova. Their first pick, lock it in. I'm looking at what Delamore's got going on. Phoenix, those flashes, real strong. A lot of tight angles on Ascent. Hard corners. Devil, already looking to play that LHYNX. Breaker, Astra, those smokes, those abilities all across the map. Never know when you dropped on your head. That's frightening.
Yeah, Astra actually, if they do lock in that pick, yeah, they do. Very good for defense on this map. There's so many tight entryways into the sites, either pushing up through tree, through wine, up through garage, or in through market. You throw one Astra smoke down, but you can turn it into a concussive field, and it stops people up. It's going to suck them in towards the center of that as it's activated, and really slow the enemy team's progress as they try to push on. But we'll see what happens.
Foxy's got the jet, pulling it out. Map 1. Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see if that performance continues from the last game.
We are kind of coming up on Halloween. I think some of these shots might be a little scary.
A little bit of spooky plays. You never know. Everybody, let's look. We got a ghost on Lolo, got a ghost on Devil. Makes sense. Speeding Yaw coming out with the actual light armor buy with the classic ghost on Oreo here, and we have two sheriff buys, Romsky and Foxy. So we'll see if anybody's a Deagle Demon or feeling that way today as the match proceeds.
See that sheriff come out round 1. It's like a lot of confidence from both the duelists on Void's side. I like to see that.
Yeah, I like to see that too. I mean, you wonder if maybe they should have taken maybe like an extra heal or a blind, but maybe they're just thinking, that my aim is true. And if it is, I mean, they win. So
there you have it, Void. First round pistol round, already making a play on that mid. Omen lurking around B, watching the spike, making some noise. Got speedy thinking.
Yeah, mid control super important here, and they have it somewhat as they progress up to Catwalk. The blind, or the smoke does come out from Omen, and they make a decision. Looks like they actually back off the immediate tree push, just feeling out what Delamore is trying to do. And actually, Devil taking out Oreo handily. That's an Omen down.
Taking some damage at the start of the round, but that heal coming back. Traded out as they make their way up tree. Void aggressive towards the A side of the map.
A little bit of a trade coming out between Corgi and Speedy. Speedy takes some damage. Foxy, headshot on the breaker. Mid-trade, and Corgi comes out on top. Ploxic is taken down. Speedy comes around and swings and does take out Corgi in response. That's a trade 2v3 situation.
If Romsky can get the pick on the Phoenix, this is a fight that could affect this round very significantly. Jet hiding underneath Save will wall off the door regardless. Speedy, the door is shut, the wait is closed.
Yep, Speedy does break the window. They're going to hear that as she progresses up into heaven and attempts to retake this site. Blind firing through the wall, and Foxy, deadly aim. It was interesting to see Void kind of take their time in that, as they sort of slow crawled up through mid control. Again, Ascent is just like pivotal to pushing in either through to B or to A. The only thing I think Delamore is going to be able to do to respond to that is if they can get a tight flank off, which Speedy tried, but I think Corgi stopped up.
Very true. I know Speedy took that fight mid, won it, was getting up Cat, but Phoenix pushing Heaven a little early. Void had a very strong post plant, didn't take fights they didn't need to. Worked out pretty well for him in the end.
It did. 1-0. We have a full save Delamore side. We have 3 Spectres and 2 Marshals coming out Void side. They are equipped and ready to take the second round if it ends up working out that way for them. Pushing up through Garage. B is going to be the site to push. We have some anchors mid. Blinds come out. Not a lot of action going on. Cypher, a great agent for tightening down a site and stopping any quick push. Looks like they're rotating to get away from that.
That information, a little slow hitting that tripwire. Romsky will pick off Devil mid. Will they see the Astron Cat? Are they ready for the double stack? Walking up towards tree.
Completely certain. They have complete. Yeah, there you go. Took out Breaker, and they're going to push in through A. Total mid control, and a really slow response here from Delamore, wrapping back around to A side. Not sure what they were hearing. Maybe they had some confused comms, and that's why they didn't rotate immediately.
Let's see, full save here. Any kills that Delamore can get at this point, good kills. If they can manage to win the round, I'd be surprised, but hey, just see if they can do some damage to the economy and work something out.
Yep, take some guns away. Oh my goodness, Romsky, 3K. Deadly with that Marshal. Everybody is a god on pistol round. We got to remember that. Corgi cuts down Lolo. Ploxic, the last one alive, and a 4K for Romsky. A startlingly good performance here, right at the beginning.
Yeah, Void, that's a strong eco to win right there. Only one player down. Buying up full on that eco and losing players can really hurt that third round, the first rifle. Not having those guns, big factor when your defensive team's ready to take those long-range fights, but electing to save, they're going with the same loadout they had round 2. If they can win another round off this, that's some big damage.
Yep, huge damage. Full assault rifles coming out. Delamore's side. I'm not sure. I couldn't really call it for you right now. We do have one assault rifle actually Sleepy buyed in, so it wasn't a complete save on their on Void's side of the field.
Void preferring to walk towards that B side of the map. They like looking up mid. They're confident in that fight. Cat, Silva drone going out, see if he can get some information towards market. Will Phoenix back off? Will he take the fight with it?
He's backing off. A slight peek. So he does give away the information, doesn't instantly kill it. They know that Phoenix is waiting.
Heard the sound though.
Oh my god!
Lolo with the shot. Ooh.
And Speedy in Garage takes out Foxy. Astra holding down A as an anchor.
3v5 and Void somewhat stuck in mid.
Yeah, Void kind of struggling here to make a decision. Does have a little bit of a mid control. Mid's not being closely watched. Astra's going to find 3 players pushing up. Corgi
wins the fight with the Spectre though.
Easily. Spectre
Rain a quick on the rotate.
Oh my goodness, Romsky. Massive headshot on Devil. Instant.
2 big frags. Void is right back in this round. 3v3 bomb down.
Yes, indeed. I think Delamore's going to have some trouble retaking. The door is down. Combined effort to break it. Corgi takes out Speedy in heaven. Toxic is the last alive, and he gets pinged by the Sovitar. They know exactly where he is. And he dies. 3K.
This man's a monster. 8 kills in 3 rounds. Like those first 2, everyone's a god on pistol. Everyone can get eco frags, but good for 3. First rifle round. Upgraded off his Spectre. Big damage coming up Cat there. Pushing it a tree. Getting the kills on the quick rotate. Crucial frags.
And amazing for their economy. You got an op eye actually on Foxy. They're performing so well. That's going to be dangerous. Op with it, or a jet with an op is not a fun sight to see if you're the competing team on the receiving end.
Foxy, along with Sleepy, this Sage Wall, they'll have an angle on Cat. Reyna could walk right into it.
Reyna could. Reyna decides to not peek. We see an arrow come out from Sova A side.
Much slower play, much more spread out play from Void this time. They have Sova doing his thing on A. Good for a kill. That's a great pick to start this round off.
Yeah, unbelievable. What a swing. That is an unlucky result for Delamore. 4v5 situation, but Void really, like you said, taking their time. Kind of inching along. Omen throwing out a smoke and actually tossing it to heaven. Straight in front of Devil. Nobody's there. Void lingers mid. Little bit of
from them. They know that they're playing against a team on a save. They have the rifles. They don't want to give up that quick fight, that classic right click, that big damage for free.
It's true. Maybe a little bit of analysis paralysis, though. They could just take
left.
in on
They need to make a decision.
Yeah, they do. Running out of time. This will be an easy take as soon as they run in. Nobody's there. Lolo only now rotating up the window. Devil close behind. All are heaven. Void takes the site. The bomb is down. Smokes go out and the door is closed. Lolo, huge headshot.
Foxy with that off.
Foxy responds. Oh my goodness, Lolo. Doing a great job. Almost another headshot for Lolo there. A Deagle Demon. Coming around the engine. Does get cut down by Sleepy. Nya responds with the rotate. Or with the trade. And Ploxic. Taken out by Oreo. 1v2 situation. Speedy's the last alive. And is cut down. Another round for Void. Very strong start.
The deal, but at a cost. On another round where Delamore, classics, no armor, making stuff happen. They're getting their kills. Are they warming up?
Yeah, possible. This is a slightly favored map for defenders. So at least to the best of my knowledge. We'll see. Maybe it'll heat up for Delamore as they swap sides in the half round. If they can pull off a couple, maybe a 5-7, even a 4-8 would be ideal.
Foxy going up on the wall again. I don't think Devil knows that they do this yet. Because last time he peeked this, Devil was backed off by the Sage Slow, didn't take that fight, didn't get that information. I just think they're going to do this until they get a kill.
Yeah, indeed. Parafoxy's not finding that frag, unfortunately. And they do give up.
I'm bullying through mid.
Romsky full through mid. 2 spawn. Devil's going to meet him. And Romsky's at the back. A good trade. Devil gets the headshot.
Foxy through the smoke? Sir.
Unreal read. Omen gets a headshot on Ploxic.
Check his PC.
Astra the last alive.
See if Void can walk themselves off site, take this fight, or will they sit back, play calm, cool, collected, that nice post plant that we've seen some of these rounds. Not taking the unnecessary fights. This is definitely a more confident Void than we saw going into their first match.
Yeah, indeed. The matchup, indeed. With Helios, I mean, Void is coming out. I do not see any nerves whatsoever.
Breaker almost walks into a bullet as the door closes.
Breaker.
Sleepy on the Sage might come find him mid. Making noise. Breaker will hear those footsteps.
Breaker knows the angle to hold. The rest of Void not rotating down from spawn to mid. And Breaker gets the kill, takes the gun away from Sleepy.
Hitting his shots. He's about to get pinched though. Jet rounds the corner. Misses the shot.
Standing still. Breaker.
Listen, we don't have to check Foxy's PC anymore, alright?
Yeah, I don't think
definitely
so.
Nothing.
Yeah, either Breaker was casting some kind of minor illusion there, or some PSYOP campaign had prevented Foxy from aiming on the unmoving target properly, but Breaker's lucky. Keeps his gun.
Again. They're going for that wall. That's actually really strong. They hold that cat angle, and Romsky can just walk through mid. Doesn't have to worry about getting peeked from more than one spot. I like it.
Yeah, brutal. And actually, we're seeing some Astra smokes now that I don't think I was seeing before. They are trying to stop them up middle, and they're looking for that mid control now. I'm liking this. I'm liking this adjustment from Delamore. I think it was sorely needed because they were just letting Void walk through mid for free. Breaker taking down Corgi A side. Huge kill for him.
Reyna rotated on B main up close top mid, but as we speak, the fight happening. B main blocks it with the classic, taking down Sleepy.
Right click. Like you said, too strong. Oh my goodness, Ploxic and Speedy fall in short order.
Delamore will rotate all three off this. Foxy gets another one. Market looking to push onto site here.
Jet with an up, terrifying presence.
Devil catches the tail end of Foxy, but Foxy's safe on site. Bomb down, but dies. Going for back site. Devil can't follow up on the second. Oreo with the trade, and Breaker left in a 1-on-2.
Oreo is in pain. Oh my goodness! Did not see Romsky sitting in B main. Great angle.
The duelist lurk.
The duelist lurk.
Looking at 6-0.
Yeah, 6-0. Very strong start. I mean, a sweeping out of the gate performance for Void. There is no question that they are ready and they have come to play.
Big confidence. Romsky on that Reyna, kind of running around, getting away with whatever he wants to. 11-2 through 6 rounds. He's getting those kills mid, and when he's not mid, he's just up, back behind, going through B main, off angles.
Even more terrifying too is Foxy as Romsky's anchor in a way. Devil getting cut out, and Sleepy following up. Lolo an instant headshot. Again, Foxy.
Oh my!
Oh, again a 3K. Foxy with the finger of God. Unbelievable. Romsky a headshot. Flawless.
Ay. Disgusting work. Foxy and Romsky adding to their totals. The op is online, and he hasn't lost it yet. It's been brutal.
Looking at their economies, I mean, it's just a full buy both sides. Obviously, Delamore is struggling. I think I like the last game. I like when they smoked off mid. I like when they stopped Void from progressing for that mid control. They were able to take out a lot of the Void players when they did that.
Definitely. Romsky going fast again out mid. Catches Lolo near CT. There will not be a fight yet.
Oh my goodness! The jiggle peek does not serve him well.
Sir.
The dog.
The Devil holding a flash. Can't peek with the slow. Romsky gets a second. Not a third. Might get the trade here. Sleepy. Good to clear that market.
2v3 situation.
You will not kill my
Corgi going on a world tour, running through A. Will find Astra, but loses the fight. Breaker hears him coming, catches that flank, but Void electing to go up cat, abandoning all the work they did mid.
Ploxic and Breaker have a Sisyphean task ahead of them. We have Jet, we have Reyna, Romsky and Foxy both alive with a heal. It's going to be very difficult to take this site. Foxy unable to hear that he's pushing up. Breaker there, and a headshot! Huge kill from Breaker, that's a 3K. Nearly gets a fourth, but Romsky responds.
On to Ploxic. On the other side of the Astra wall. Drops down, he'll have to deal with Romsky main. Gets one, last under in the 1v1. Sage walking up behind.
Sage is behind you. The killer strikes. Sleepy. A headshot, 8-0. Toxic painfully unaware that Sage was there.
They have
Still,
8.
I mean, decent. A decent performance there by Delamore again, and I think it has a lot to do with just slowing them up. Because if that Reyna can get out into the open and start pushing down either up through cat or up through mid, I mean, Delamore is going to have a lot of problems.
Void working towards mid, favoring that B side again. I'm wondering, maybe it's another, Void situation. Maybe Delamore, whether it's nerves, whether they just haven't played with each other much, need that, cohesion. Maybe getting towards the other half, get a little comfortable, hit some more shots. Foxy, a menace again, peeking out B with that op. They don't know sight is clear. They only have to contest with the player's market. Can they get mid and get the information they need?
Void.
Toxic taking big damage trying to take that peek. Oreo working out onto sight, sneaks past Sky, and wins the fight.
Insane.
B is
What a
open for
teleport.
business.
Cage triggered.
Toxic going to
One
peek.
enemy remaining.
Corgi, an instant response. Laser targeted. Toxic swings around that corner and is deleted.
Devil in a 1-on-5. Spectre in a dream. Gets one. Op is down. Can't manage to snag it. Finds a Vandal. Pins the fight on Romsky. What a flick.
Not seeing a lot of movement. Sage coming in with the wall is going to stop any progression. Devil's not going to be able to do much here. That's a site plant. That's a bomb. Detonated.
Now, where does
That's
he
a
choose to
ninth round.
save, and will Void chase?
Looks like Devil's not even going to try for maybe a cheeky kill at the end. Opting solely for that gun save.
Corgi definitely wants to find him, but won't make it in time. So Delamore has an op. What will they do with it? See some mid action.
Yeah, Devil
will
too.
keep it.
I don't know. Would you keep the op on the Reyna, or try and put it on another? I feel like
Devil
Reyna.
There.
does have his ult. I can't see him ulting with the op, but
Yeah, no.
maybe he's saving it.
Maybe a couple cheeky kills and a gun swap. You never know what the
There you
strats
go.
are going to be.
He's posted mid, but Void not electing to take that fight. They're only interested in B. Sova making
And they-
some noise over towards A.
Yeah, they get in rather for free. Toxic takes down Romsky though. Romsky falls. Cypher doing a
Toxic,
great
the
job.
Spectre's
That's a
huge.
double kill. Romsky and Foxy both fall. Toxic doing everything he can to anchor that site, and finally Oreo takes him out.
Slow the blind. Little utility combination. Devil walking down CT.
Spike planted.
Sova with a slow lurk through mid. Can he catch someone with their back turned? Well, he catches Breaker, but Breaker's back is definitely not turned. The fight
Sleep.
mid, he'll just walk away.
Sleepy throws a wall. Last one here on site to defend Devil. Oh my goodness!
Nowhere to run!
Cheesecake Corgi with the
Big
ult.
ult. They're both low. Solo running up on him though. Does he know?
And
Put it away in time.
Lolo.
Delamore on the board. Their first round. Was it the op? Was that the game change?
it must have been. It must have been. I think Ploxic too, though. Ploxic suddenly here, B side, cutting down Foxy and Romsky, both Void's top fraggers. Cypher must
Need a
be
drop.
respected.
Thanks.
Through that. Void with a strong buy still. One loss will be enough to knock down the economy of a team that won 9 rounds in a row, but hey, let's see what they're thinking. Looking
certainly-
towards A with that
certainly
same
is hard.
Sova lurk on the opposite side of the map. Is this the first time they've pushed A this half?
It is. It is. At least like a full push. 4 on Void's side. Take out the dog.
The
Astra doing what they can.
Slow him up.
Astra actually doing an amazing job there, stopping up Void's
But
push. They were
Corgi
unable.
wins the fight with the op mid. That kill's huge.
I don't think Breaker realized because that Omen canceled his ult. And now Void is on site.
From the man that was lurking to the man getting the picks. And she's out onto A. Sky can't get. Oh, but Romsky falls.
Spike
5 health.
Lolo. And again, Speedy. Another kill even on Foxy. Void in shambles. The bomb is down and the door is being closed. Great slow.
He breaks it instantly. 5 health in a dream.
Oh my
wins
goodness.
his first. Oh, he'd have his sleep. He has to take it. Doesn't want it.
One enemy
Oh, the
remaining.
crack in the wall. It was not flush with the wall in heaven. Lolo tasked with taking this bomb.
Oh, good.
Oh, nearly.
Corgi
Corgi at 4K.
wins the fight. Lolo gets it to half.
Last round
Tries to
before
take
the
that
switch.
peek, catch him off guard. Corgi confident in his angle, holds it, seals the deal.
Man, I think Corgi appreciated the haircut, but it was not enough. Nearly though, 1v1 situation, we can see these trades are getting tighter. You know, there's less of a gap, there's less of a sweep for Void. They're starting to, I think Delamore's starting to adjust.
And in that round, I think Delamore had a good setup. Corgi just with the lurk over towards B, making his way through mid. I think he caught Devil off guard, wasn't ready to take that fight with the op, and Corgi ends up 4 kills on the round. Big game changer coming into that one. They're back towards A.
Oh, a concussive blast on Corgi somehow.
What's that dark in the land? Ooh. I like that lineup.
What a lineup.
Fortunately, shot down before it could find anybody, but hey. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, great information. Sleepy able to swing on the drone.
Just saved Sleepy's life?
I think
Did
so.
I see that right? Get down, Mr. President.
Get down. Please, preserve your life. Preserve yourself. A little bit of spray
Romsky.
patterns coming out mid. Romsky going to meet
Double
Devil.
with the blind.
And he
Can't
wins.
finish the deal. Oh, Reyna. Reyna is the worst agent to lose a fight with. You get that 130, 140 damage. All of a sudden, boom. Right back to full. All your work.
Nothing. It's gone. Swept away. It's history. Romsky, a 20 bomb.
Switching
20
sides.
kills, 7 deaths, 5 assists.
20 at the half. Listen, I don't know about you. When I play Valorant, I'm lucky to have 20 at the end of the game.
Yeah. If I'm hitting 20, it's probably 20 deaths. Like, I'm... Rare is it that I drop a 20 bomb. Romsky, excellent performance.
Getting
Void.
kills when it matters, where it matters. But I think it has to be said, the lurk play on Sova, Corgi, making his presence known around the map, is really creating a lot of space for Romsky to go and just bully his way through angles, not have to worry about, you know, a stacked site or 2 or 3 players he's going to run into. He's taking these 1v1s, and when your aim's like that and you're winning those fights, easy rounds.
Easy rounds, easy wins. And not to mention, as a lurker, wow, amazing information there. They know B main.
Oh, damn it,
trades going
Delamore out on B, but there's a huge Void presence too. Marcus Sova out, Jet peeking from CT.
Complete
Spike
chaos.
down, B.
Foxy and Corgi taking out 2 of the Delamore players. Delamore trades 4v2 situation. Void is at an advantage. Corgi, 3K.
The heads will roll and the bomb will be defused.
12-1.
Match point Team Void. That was fast.
My goodness.
Can they seal the deal?
I think they can. The second round, they have good buys. Maybe they'll just buy heavy. Looks like they're buying in. Yeah, we see a Bulldog come out on Omen.
Heavy
2
shields, they've
sheriffs,
been lethal
heavy
with the
shields.
sheriffs.
Yep.
Delamore light and the Spectres. Honestly, if they get these fights in close range, and then, you know, a little aggressive use of the W key plus that Spectre, could be some free kills.
Could be. 4 Spectres, a sheriff with heavy shields. What are they gonna do? Looks like they're slowly walking
I'm scheming
Delamore
hit with
looking
the
for
Marshal.
mid.
If you walk through the smoke, he's going to be greeted by the clown car.
Speeding cutting down Foxy, B-side. There is no more lurk. Void does not have that pressure.
aggression. Delamore is through mid, but they still have 2 players to contest to in market. Sova holding his ground on the site, and Reyna with that Marshal. There's some distance between.
Devil cutting down Sage. They are up through mid into spawn. Corgi follows. Oreo, great kill on Devil and on Speedy.
Spike down. Defender spawn.
And a dream for Romsky gets the tag. They all bought shields though.
And the Spectre, Ploxic, rounds it out.
Ground, nice work through mid. Catch a little quick rotate off Jet. Flash through a smoke. Win your fights. A little scary when Omen came around from A side with that Bulldog kind of spraying down into spawn. Got two, but traded out. Caught the Reyna. Round over.
Round over. They did get the Bulldog. Looks like 3 Spectre buy. Bulldog, heavy shield. 4 Spectre buy. Okay. Delamore in a good spot here. Void is not exactly prepared. They did do a heavy buy. They're not going to have assault rifles.
Interesting to see Breaker and Ploxic not electing to upgrade their armor, and it's match point.
Yeah, maybe just raw confidence or hoping that this works out, that they can have full heavy shields with assault rifles next round.
Do that. The Sheriff spam through mid will not connect. Delamore creeping up tree. The flash through. Void knows all 5 players rotating over towards the A side of the map. Keep your eye on that Reyna though. That lurk.
Yep, at engine. Wow, huge headshot. Lolo responds though. Romsky cut down immediately. Foxy, huge kill on Lolo.
Almost spat out my water.
Demon. 3v3 situation. The bomb is down. Void needs to find a way to get onto site and retake. They're
Reyna
lingering heaven.
behind both these players. Heaven. They're lined up. 2 free kills.
Devil, double kill. And oh my goodness.
Trades it out.
Self-heal. Are they going to attempt to retake site? This is match point. The camera. And might take the Spectre and choose to back off. We're ticking down. Yep. Decides to save the gun. 3-12. Delamore again keeps themselves in the match.
Ooh,
Devil
Ploxic.
Finally.
Also the ball at the end there.
Ploxic, yes.
It was a tactical thing. It was confidence.
Looks like the bomb has a kill as well. We're seeing Devil breach double. You gotta watch out.
I don't want anybody to drop a goose egg. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. We see Devil breaking into double-digit kills with that masterful flank with the Spectre up through heaven on A. And now, hopefully, maybe some momentum for a massive swing. I don't know about you, but I've lost a 12-1 game before.
That is the most depressing thing ever.
not to make anybody sad or bring up bad memories.
The Astra Smoke mid doesn't actually cover the angle. I don't know if Breaker knew that or not when he put it down.
Sleepy expecting them to push out that side. The dog comes out. Oh, a huge wall.
But 3 players. Romsky knocks it down to 2. Lolo trades it out.
And Oreo falls as well. Breaker getting that kill. Breaker, another headshot.
Sleepy turns and Breaker wins the fight. Silva quickly ahead. Breaker shuts that down.
That's a 3K. Breaker has come online.
Foxy still wants this though. Heaven looking for the retake. Lolo and Breaker both have the angle, but Breaker's asleep. Oh, he's back.
Ooh, Lola, huge headshot.
Right into Lolo's crosshair there. Ouch.
4-12 situation. Delamore doing a good job at getting momentum, putting themselves back into this game firmly. Void suffering. Their economy is not going to allow them to buy full shields and assault rifles. Delamore has this for themselves if they can continue this performance as we run into the rounds up to 12.
Definitely. Delamore interested in mid. Kind of that same play we saw from Void, that 1 player over towards A. Could peek top mid, could peek A main. The other 4 working stuff B, looking up towards Cat. I think that's a really strong default setup for this map.
Indeed. Breakers. Astra Smoke's doing an amazing job at just locking up any early trades from Void. They like those early picks. That'll give them an advantage that they need. The numbers game always is going to favor defenders if they can get those early shots. Devil, huge headshot on Foxy. The blind comes out from Oreo and he pushes into tree but does not find anyone. Romsky getting Lolo's ult.
The Reyna for Void out on site. B is free. Will they rotate? Speedy walking down with the bomb, heading through B main. Silva will catch the
I've
player
got your
model.
trail.
Devil is in spawn. Devil is in spawn. They see him.
Oh, Lord.
They have B site. They could just run up and take. Or the
Skyline's
plants.
huge. Breaker got a lot of information to work off here.
This is going to be a tight one. Devil, huge kill on Sleepy. Corgi's there. Corgi doesn't realize. Breaker, a huge kill. Oreo follows.
Breaker 2! Pomsky, Sheriff, and a Dream.
Romsky, a lone breaker, 3K. Attackers 1. Delamore, 5, 12. Winning the last 4. No response from Void.
Coming up big there in the post plant, that's Skyle. Giving him some information. Couple players towards mid, one more in CT. Wins all his fights.
I got
Little
enough
confident
time to go
peaks,
into the
clipping some
astral
heads. Love to see that.
You love to see that. I'm loving this momentum swing. We have 3 players, Delamore's side now, double-digit kills. Breaker actually coming out with a starring performance, 13-12. Devil following close behind. Devil pushing up, managing to get really, really far with no answer from Void. And now Void actually pushing into middle. Aggressive play. Nya expects it.
Speedy. Good quick kill. Flashing out onto site A.
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Pomsky
goodness.
with
Pomsky
2.
double kill.
Oh, that's huge.
Destroyed.
Void with the flank already. 3v4. Romsky at
Romsky!
3rd. He's everywhere. He was out B. He was out mid. He's getting kills on A now.
Rom Secrets has had enough.
He wants this
2v4
match over, and he wants
situation.
it over now.
The aggressive push, that gamble has paid off excellently for Void.
Oxy with the knives
Spike
will
down.
find Speedy and hit
Spike
the
down,
shot.
attacker spawn.
Knives back. Ploxic in a 1v4.
Hold
Foxy
his
with the
angle
peek.
and
Ooh.
unable to defend. Huge kill, Foxy. The first match goes to Team Void. Huge star performances from Romsky, Corgi, and Foxy again. A valiant effort by Delamore to try and close the gap, but it looks like they're finding their stride. So as we head into this second match, maybe Delamore will be able to find some kind of foothold.
Very true. I mean, if it's your first match, going in maybe a little cold, maybe a little, uncomfortable with who you're playing with, and you got to face someone like Foxy, who's just taking heads, 20 kills at the half. I mean, come on. Oh no, is that Romsky?
No, that's Romsky. Yeah, 27, nearly a 30 bomb. Unbelievable. All right.
Monster.
We're going to head into a break here. Intermission before the next match. Please stay tuned with us. Remember, you are viewing the LDGL live on twitch.tv. Do not forget to join our Discord with the link in the About section of this stream. You can also type !Discord in chat, and a link will be generated for you there. Stay tuned with us. Put the flares in chat for who you want to win, what team you're supporting, and we will get into the next one shortly. Welcome back, everyone, to the LDGL. We saw that first game, a very strong performance by Team Void against Team Delamore, and now we're going to be heading into the second match, Split, picked by Delamore. Void going to be defending, as Delamore defended last round, and we have a sub-in, Daylight, subbing in for Lolo on the Delamore side. Maybe this roster adjustment will help them as they go into this next contest.
Yeah, rumor has it Lolo, some internet issues, things happen. That's why we have subs. Hopefully everything's, all good coming into this one. I don't think anybody else is having problems server-wise, so looking for a fair fight here. Split. Man, Kvechi, I don't even what side favors Split?
Split, I mean, I feel like it's the same, even though we saw last time it was a pretty strong preference for attackers on Ascent. I swear that's like a defender sided somewhat slightly. I mean, the maps themselves are rather even, Ascent and Split both, in my opinion, but maybe a slight defender preference again on Split. It kind of depends though. I feel like if they have a strong smoker, like they'll be able to pressure A side really easily. Heaven and then screens, and that'll give them an easy job of getting on site and planting attacker side. But it's just going to depend. It's going to depend on their team comp as we head into it.
True that.
So,
Yeah,
as we're heading into Split, I expect to see Jet 100%. I mean, we have Foxy performing extremely strong on Jet, but I expect to see Jet. I expect to see Reyna, and if I don't see a Sage on both teams, I will be very surprised.
One thing I'm looking for, I wonder if we have any Viper players in the lobby, because that Viper wall, to get out on A, I know there's, certain ways you can use it, certain places you can take it, but to get out on B on the attacker side, it's very strong. If you put it in the right spot, that heaven peak, can't see heads, hug the wall, get out on B, force that player. B Hanker, you're gonna back off, you're gonna take that fight, 1v5, not super favorable.
Yeah, not amazing. Another agent I think too that they should consider that I don't see on either side right now is Raze. Raze is a really good defender agent on this map because of all the tight chokes, either running up through mid into heaven, into ropes, through B. Like there's just so many spots where you could lay down her utility. And it's going to cause a lot of problems for the attackers as they try to get on the
locks
plant.
in that Reyna, we have the exact same lineup on both sides. Oh,
look at that!
I like this
Mirror match, mirror matchup.
Romsky and Foxy back on their duelists. See if Romsky can keep that strong showing going. Breaker pulling out the Sova, dropping Astra for this one. Daylight on the Sage. Speedy and Ploxic. If you were playing Jet, would you buy an op on Split?
On Split, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, you can hold A side. I'm not an amazing Jet player. I play Brimstone. I'm more of like a utility guy.
Gotcha.
But you definitely don't have the same kind of pressure. There's no real long to look down. The only time you're going to get a cheeky pick is maybe middle, and you can maybe rotate off middle up towards A or B depending on where they're running in. At least those are my thoughts. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Tight angles, if they have the reaction time for it, I think Foxy and Ploxic both will be served well if they take the op.
Through that, Sleepy on the Sage, electing to play mid. That wall doesn't have one this round, but I think we'll see it pretty often. I'm interested to see Delamore. The attacker side was where they were picking up all their speed last game. Starting off, maybe they carry that in first half. Strong showing from Delamore. What do you think?
It's possible, and they're just running straight up through mid. They got the information coming from the drone. I think they see them up by rope stage, getting pressured heaven. Daylight there. Yeah, huge kill there. Going to run. The wall comes out heaven. They're not going to be able to rotate up. They'll have to go elbow for connector. Parafox, huge shot. A Deagle Demon, unbelievable. Breaker.
Too quick, evens it up 3-3. Corgi catches Ploxic in heaven. Bombs down. Breaker and Devil left on site to see if they can finish this out. Reyna coming through on the flank. Romsky with the Sheriff. Good for both.
Double kill.
Crisp, clean shots. 2 bullets, 2 heads. Bomb defused.
I can hear the Western music playing, like bass boosted down the hallway right now.
Indeed.
a little bit of a disagreement on who must defuse the bomb. Void finds
If you're gonna disagree about something, I think defusing the bombs one of the less problematic disagreements to have.
Yeah, exactly. Good problem to have. All right, Delamore, not prepared for the Deagle action. That's for sure. Gonna have to adjust. This is the second pistol round. Let's look at the buys. Void side, we got a Marshall and Corgi with an Ares and full armor.
Oh no.
Going to be somewhat brutal if that pays off.
The
No
judge
buy.
right here.
No
Doesn't
buy
look
at all,
like
Delamore.
Petal is gonna walk into the judge on A. What's Raina gonna do with it? What's going on there? Foxy.
Foxy with a huge headshot on Devil. Or on Daylight.
Del, all 4 plays. Favoring towards B. Backing up. Might shoot
Oh.
something mid here. The wall is up.
A little bit of decision
The
making.
drone looking for some information right now.
And he's going to get it. Full view.
He sees 3 at
Unfortunate.
least.
Tags 1.
I heard out Oreo with the peak. Void at this point now has to know the entirety of Delamore is walking up to this wall that's about to fall mid.
Sova has an Ares.
Oh, this could hurt.
Sova is holding an Ares. Good arrow to push back. Oh, blocks it through the wall.
Breaker.
Or through the smoke, rather. A huge kill, Delamore. It doesn't matter. Picks up the
Classic's
Ares.
coming out.
Speedy has an Ares on Reina now. 2v3
On the
situation.
flank. If they try and go sewer, oh, they'll elect to go through
30
ropes.
seconds left.
The judge could have been huge there.
Corgi was not served well by that Ares. Does Romsky still have a judge? Romsky still has a judge. That is a frightening prospect. They are very hurt, Delamore's side.
Romsky, pistol rounds, Deagle Demon will find one, not hitting the flick. But any
Nearly,
information is good information.
Delamore would do really well to just play the bomb time right now. No cheeky peeks.
Ooh, the Marshall.
Oh my goodness.
If they peek into it, it could be deadly.
Last player standing.
Won't get one spammed through the smoke, finished off as it fades.
Speedy is an
Romsky
absolute
won.
raid boss right now. Another kill. Romsky goes down. Corgi feeding Speedy a Ares is certainly not beneficial to Void's strategy, I think. is a way to put it. My
Those
goodness.
classics mid, those first 3 kills, back to back to back, all within about, I'd say, like 5 seconds. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
they've got some guns, they've got half the map cleared off, and they just walk on down, plant the spike.
Yeah, those trades powered by smokes and madness. I could not see anything that was happening. But yet the kills came out. That was my phone.
Oh no.
Our phone! It's broken!
No more. Looking to push onto B. Nobody actually on site B for Void, but they have Sage in Heaven. Fast rotate coming through. Reina is all the way off A. Omen still chilling mid. Well, Omen 1v1. See it here.
Yeah, these smokes, man, doing a great job at stopping Delamore from getting on the site quickly.
Sova drone should give them more confidence here.
Devil, huge kill on Oreo. Oreo unable to find any purchase with that sheriff as they
Or be
trade.
swinging off the plank.
Speedy with the swing. Huge headshot on the Foxy. Trades come out. Everybody's dying. 3v2 situation. Romsky and Corgi are left to pick up the pieces. And a huge ping. Nice arrow by Sova. Breaker getting great information that they need to close this out.
On site. But the
Oh.
wall denying any peek there.
Oh, a huge shot on Daylight. Takes massive damage. Does not get the
He's
kill
got a
though.
Spectre.
One enemy remaining.
And Delamore cleaning up 2-1.
I'll be honest, I don't think Corgi realized he walked over that Spectre there as he swung with the Frenzy.
You know, sometime in the heat of the moment, you just have to go with what's in your hands. And that's ancient wisdom.
True that.
So, looking Delamore's side, I was getting slightly confused by the buys. Devil has an Ares. Devil has
The
an
air
Ares.
is coming out. Is there something I don't know?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time right now. I think I'm taking emotional damage seeing that. Quatic has the Ares still as they head into the next round. I guess it's just like a buying, maybe a buying strategy. They do have even even economy throughout. But full
They're
assault
planning
rifle
on
by
taking
on the
that
side of
sage
Void.
wall down, spamming through smokes. I mean, smokes from Omen do put a big damper on any of these pushes. I don't know.
When they happen, Oreo is doing a good job at throwing those down when they try to pressure. Oh my goodness, Speedy.
Shot Reyna.
Oh my goodness.
Romsky
Last player
times
standing.
2 for free.
Spike down mid.
They're
Daylight
coming.
left alone outside B.
Daylight cut down handily. 2-2 situation. Void back in it. So full assault rifle buy is likely on both sides. What happened? Just madness. The madness of the early picks. You know, it's really hard to say what mistakes are made exactly.
The early picks pulling attention towards the players that you know are there, and then the players that you don't expect. Romsky on the Reyna, holding shift through the sewer. Silent Assassin taking 2 heads mid while they look up towards ropes. Good kills. Seal the deal. 2-2.
Come
more
mid, the wall is up, and they do actually
Players
spray
mid,
through it.
3 towards A.
Cover going out.
Is this their first A aggression? Good kill, Daylight. Romsky went for the confident peek through main. Corgi will peek as well. Gets his first kill.
Huge kill on Daylight there. Great
Breaker
arrows.
is all the way out.
All the way out on the site, has the bomb for the plan, probably calling his teammates
Corgi
over. They need to
spots him.
rotate.
And wins the fight. Bomb
Spike
down.
down A.
Devil and Speedy left to pick up the pieces of a broken push.
And gets tagged. Oreo
Devil
rotating.
gets
Devil.
the kill blind.
Last
Nicely
player
done.
standing.
Foxy's coming heaven. And gets the kill. Man,
Once
Void.
again, Void's duelist putting in that work.
Incredibly adaptive. You know, I'm seeing the adjustments happening live here. Void does not struggle at, finding new avenues to get these victories and to adapt to the gameplay that's coming out of Delamore. Delamore doesn't really seem to have in mind exactly what's going to be working for them yet, but hopefully they find it. It's a close enough game to where they have some flexibility to figure it out. And this is going to be a stable round.
Some ghosts, some sheriffs, a little light armor.
First push. Foxy gets the first kill. Foxy gets the
Standing
second
his
kill.
ground.
Spike down
Good
B.
for 2. Sage. Kind of stuck here if he gets pushed. They're on
Sleepy
site.
throwing slows.
But the bomb didn't cross. The slows are down. Sova stuck in the smoke.
The smoke and the slow. Sleepy does not see the Delamore player behind him. He gets cut down.
B.
Devil. Great headshot. 1v3 situation. Gonna get injured. Oh my goodness.
Oh lord.
Oh lord. That was certainly a frag. Yeah.
The TP comes out. You're reappearing on site. You turn around and 2 people just kind of looking at you. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey man. How are you doing?
Little firm handshake before they put a bullet in your brain.
Yep. See you next round. Nice attempt. This is all for the love of the game.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
I love that here. Would you call it e-sportsmanship? Is that a thing?
Is it very e-sportsman-like of us to say good game at the end of every game?
Revealing area.
So. Delamore, looking big default here. Ooh, but Romsky, that aggression A pays off this time as he only runs into 1 instead of 3.
Almost looked like a running headshot. Foxy with a
Precise
huge
gunplay.
gunplay.
Down. Attacker spawn.
Fox are doing a good job trading out Oreo at least before he responds immediately through the smoke. Headshot.
Foxy and Romsky, just both sides of the map.
Oh my
both kills.
God.
Start of the round. Speedy swings off this. Foxy peeking into the blind.
Great
No
dash.
worse for wear though.
Yeah, Foxy seems to be falling into a rhythm now. And really, oh my goodness, Romsky headshot. Speedy goes down. It's a 5-2 situation. Void's favor. Void, I see what they're doing. And Delamore really doesn't have much of an answer for it. Void is pushing aggressively at the start of every round to hold tight corners or tight angles on Delamore as they try to progress in and find a pick. And they're paying for it.
Yeah, Romsky's all the way up. I think he's going to go for this push again, but Delamore, all 5 players towards A. Will Romsky be greeted with open arms? A warm welcome here.
About to find out. The
He
gunplay
elects
is
to
happening.
Back off instead. That's a few too many footsteps for him to be confident.
Yeah, with the drone as
Peek
well.
Heaven back off 2 off the jet smoke. Big shock dart. A lot of damage on Oreo there.
Oh my goodness, Corgi managing to take down Foxer for the knives. Do any damage? Master trades coming out. Breaker, Corgi, Oreo, Devil. Yeah, Oreo did it again. Goodness. 3v2 situation.
Delamore, they got a jet behind him.
Player standing.
Foxy gets the first. Daylight doesn't turn around in time. Foxy good for both on the flank. 6-2 Void catching their stride with 5 rounds in a row.
Foxy looks indomitable in this game. 13-4-2, running around with the Phantom and doing work only. Romsky following up close behind 8-3-1, and Corgi as well, 7-3-2. Sleepy and Oreo both, I mean, doing their jobs. Sleepy doing a great job at throwing down walls and stopping advances. And Oreo have very, very strong smokes that are blocking up Delamore and stopping their progression as they try to fast take sites.
Very true, but now Foxy, the relentless aggression up mid again.
Oh my goodness, Oreo follows up as
Behind
well.
him. Foxy good for 2, Oreo
Last
for 2.
player standing.
Oh my goodness, the second kill for Oreo.
A save round as it be. A quick job done, crushing that push mid.
Around the corner with the right click, 3K. Oreo and Foxy making quick work of Delamore middle.
Void not dropping a single player up against that save. A very strong round there from them. Money looking good for Void. Delamore should be a perfectly full buy coming out. I can't see anything they'd miss.
You know, that was the save for them that round. They adopted for it. Full assault rifles, it's going to be an even matchup this time. Delamore leaning hard A side and are going to meet ROM secrets. I'm confused as to what Delamore really needs to do. If they're going to push aggressively like this in Delamore, I think they just have to wait.
Romsky's behind. Or not behind, Romsky's all the way up.
Oh my goodness.
Big dart again. The Speedy getting the heal. Daylight. Good for him.
Breaker looking for the lineup. Gets the full scan on site and does ping Corgi.
Nice little walk through the sewer. Foxy is still holding mid. He's aware of this rotate.
Some trades coming up.
They're coming. Oh, he jumps off
wow.
the wall at the wrong time. Dashes away from one. Can he get out of this with his life?
He has the smokes to do it. Runs across, makes it to heaven, runs up the stairs. Devil's following close behind. Or
Just
Speedy, rather.
barely. Oh, that timing is so brutal.
A Devil, another kill. Sleepy being cut down A side. They have that site. They just need to run in and plant.
On the rotate has a dart. Devil holding the heaven.
Last player standing.
Devil, 3K. Devil doing an amazing job at adjusting his
Spike
play,
planted.
becoming a major threat. Foxy going to be coming through ropes. Bounces up off the ropes. They know exactly where Foxy is.
See, in a 1v5, not really afraid to let Delamore know where he's coming from.
Oh my
For the
goodness.
first. Dashes.
Little known fact that the floor is on Team Delamore. Taking damage as a jet is certainly a from fall damage as a jet is certainly a achievement that you should unlock. Foxy looks like they're gonna just opt to try and take some guns away.
Oh, did Speedy catch that?
Speedy caught that. Speedy caught that. Foxy caught in the hen house, taken out. That's a win for Delamore.
7-3. They end the streak.
MVP of that round, definitely Devil Cake. Devil doing a great job as Omen, doing Omen things, you know, creeping up slowly, looking for tight angles, looking for picks, and disorienting Void, unable to find a foothold.
A round that started off loud. Romsky walking into 5. They rotate through sewer. The timing, Jet not there to take the fight, jumping off the wall, and Omen just walking around. doing his thing, getting it done.
Well, 7-3. Delamore is doing the right thing here. They've adjusted. They're not letting them do aggressive peeks on them anymore. Not that Void is opting to any longer. Now, see, that blind does come out. That's going to give Void information.
Sova drone. They know Delamore's here. Starting their rotate through the mid.
They are. Speedy getting a great kill on Corgi Long at screens. Foxy pushing up into heaven, gets cut down by Oreo. They're going to have to fast take the site. They have the blind out. Oreo's going to push through.
It's 2!
And Oreo as well. The entirety of Delamore cut down in short order. 3K for Oreo.
Oh, the confidence.
Last round
Peak,
in
this
the
man
half.
just sends it off heaven. 2 headshots.
Midair. I think he like maybe flipped his gun in his hand at the same time. Who knows? That was insane.
This man's playing 8D chess.
8D chess. The very surprised plays here coming out of the Omens. I mean, that makes sense. That's pretty on brand. You got the surprise Omen things.
Yeah, but the surprise Reyna. Usually, you know, with that blind, you get a little forewarning that she's coming, but just jumping out of the smoke. I don't know if I would be prepared for that.
Suddenly everything's purple and you're dead.
Delamore back towards mid, B side of the map. All 5. Romsky getting a lot of information. He's going to walk into sewer again. Will there be a little Reyna duel? Reyna duel in the sewers or not?
Romsky and Speedy. Speedy's expecting something. Speedy's holding that angle. Speedy's going to be there. Speedy's going to shoot Romsky in the head. Wow. Speedy tasked with holding that flank and win.
Foxy,
Oh my
though.
goodness.
Always getting that kill, putting himself in a sticky spot, dashing right back out. Oreo, Devil, Ploxic, back and
Oreo.
forth, 3v3. The trades coming out for both teams.
The ball comes
Sage
up.
wall. Coming to be Sleepy will catch Ploxic trying to get through heaven. And the res is out of 4v2.
Oh, and a huge headshot. Massive all coming out of Breaker, but it's canceled. It's canceled. He takes some damage for free. A huge headshot. Right click. Foxy takes flight and gets the 3K.
It's gross. I'm gonna be
My
sick.
goodness.
It's gross.
It's very gross. Sickly pet play.
Switching sides.
They got some ill skill, if you will.
Foxy hit him with the oh no.
Oh no.
He feels bad about what he's done. That's how gross it was.
Indeed.
19 kills at the half. What is with these Void players and fragging out before halftime? Making me
Indeed.
feel bad about myself.
Nearly a 20K again, though. You know, we saw the performance from Romsky before the half. It was a round before the half. Romsky dropped 20K. Foxy now picking up on this board, and Romsky following in close behind with Oreo. No double-digit kills on Delamore.
This Sage wall. I haven't seen this one before.
Take flight.
That Breaker. We'll see at least 2. The rotate's coming from Dell. Will it come in time? Breaker has to stand his ground.
In a full heal, that's a raid boss now. Romsky has the heal. Oh my goodness, Daylight doesn't care.
All the way through heaven. Got the CT control. Spikes down though. Wall's still up.
A little bit of frantic trades coming out. This is going to be classic action.
They'll be on the flank for Void.
Daylight gets the
focus on
second
these
kill.
plays. The blind. They can't break in time. Speedy.
Last player standing.
Therefore, Speedy with the collateral with the classic.
Collateral classic kill 3K. Unbelievable. I think when Daylight came out of elbow there, or connector, he may have like punched Rom Secrets in the head with the classic, because I don't know how else.
Little gun butt.
Yeah, little gun butt there. Right click, right in the side of the head to get the kill. They were full healed. So that's good. This is looking good. That's a good round win. It's a 9-4. Hey, Adopolis, you know what I'm about to say about 9-3. They went into this 9-3 at the half. It's the 9-3 curse, man. You never know. I know people in chat. If you're listening to me right now, 9-3 curse, it could be real.
Void playing it safe. Foxy's got that sheriff. Other than that, it's classics. You know, little Valorant as it should have been played. Nothing but the classic.
Indeed, this is pure, unadulterated Valorant gameplay. The sanctity of it should be respected. We should have a classic-only tournament.
That'd be hard to watch.
That would be hard to watch. There's lots of people jumping up in the air.
A lot of noise coming out from Void as they make it into Heaven A side. More rotating through.
Speedy not taking as much damage as I thought they should.
Oh, but they drop into ropes. And they find a kill here on Floxic. Yes, they can.
Great rotate, but Delamore is close behind. They are rotating as well.
Oh,
Good smoke by Oreo.
Will Breaker send it through the smoke on plant? Wants the info.
Spike planted.
Oreo can't hit the shot, but Breaker, big damage. Does Sage have a heal for him?
Daylight. Rom secrets know where you are, Daylight. Rom is going to come around that corner.
Oh, Foxy with the Sheriff in Heaven.
Extremely scary.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness! What a headshot.
Flick through the wall and almost through all of his teammates, too. I don't think he even could see the player model there when he took that shot.
My goodness. 10-4, Void again. Just a dominant performance so far. Leading ahead of Delamore. Delamore scrambling to find some purchase for some kind of strategy or an opening or an avenue to get some wins.
Yeah, I definitely feel like if Void had stuck to their push on A, Delamore had the rotate, they had bodies on site ready to take those fights. Probably would have been an easy win for Delamore, but Void pulling off a little wild card, going through sewer, up through mid, sneaking up on Poloxic in the ropes, getting that kill. And after that, damage done in Heaven on site.
Look at this lineup by Corgi.
Oh,
wow. Oh my
Speedy
goodness.
Put Romsky down. That's a rifle.
Goodness.
The trade comes out though. No serious damage done. The Devil kills Sleepy. The Shorty in the classic putting in work.
The Shorty is to be respected. Foxy doing a good job cleaning up Devil.
Gun.
Pushing up Daylight. Not looking for that fight. Void can take sight. Oreo doing a great job of laying out these smokes.
Spike planted.
Easy plant.
Playing it slow on the rotate.
Bloxic. Daylight gets the pick on Corgi and does hear Foxy walking around in screens.
Standing ahead.
I don't know if that rotate's going to be in his favor, though. He looks away at the last second, and the trade comes out. Does not find purchase. Foxy 3K now, and a 4K at the end.
Pulls out the Sheriff. Snags his fourth. The confidence. 11-4.
11-4 indeed. 27 kills, 6 deaths, 2 assists. Foxy performing as the main lead fragger for Team Void, doing everything in their power to carry their team to victory right now.
I saw Speedy bought an... Oh.
Okay.
Ares coming out. Here we go, baby.
The Ares. Let's see what happens. Nobody's going to be there for Speedy to peek on with that Ares as... Whoa, my god. Ploxic putting Romsky down. B main.
Aggressive peek pays off. We'll start the round. Void really wants that Heaven.
Yeah, Foxy.
Are they ready? For the
knives out. Knives out. Delamore knows. Foxy's waiting. The wall breaks. Being very patient. Daylight's waiting on top of the box. Foxy can right click them.
Can Reyna buy enough time to scare him off back towards mid? Devil with his flank.
Speedy gets cut down through rope. Omen running A as Foxy's left to clean things up. Misses Devil's head. Has to retreat.
Breaker ready for this fight with Foxy up and
oh
my! Hits the head.
Gets the knives back. Oh, and misses the right click. Daylight actually crouching the right click there from Foxy and guns him down.
One enemy remaining.
Daylight
Corgi.
taking out Corgi. Omen the last alive.
1-on-2. Breaker back up.
Must be left. A huge flick from Devil. Headshot. That's 11-5. Delamore gets another round win. Wow, Daylight doing an amazing job at taking out Foxy and Ropes. I saw it. I saw that. It was incredible. Ducking the knives.
Life from Delamore. 2 rounds after the half. Not match point yet. They're definitely still in this game. Full buy coming out from Void. Oh, that's a... Ooh. It's definitely not a full buy. Full buy from Delamore, but Void with 2 sheriffs. A little classic action from Sleepy. Okay.
Yeah, a little painful. Oh, okay, the sheriff does come out. 28-7. 2 more frags for Foxy, and they will have dropped a 30k here in this competition. Oh my gosh, Breaker getting a huge headshot, but traded out. Sleepy responds. Foxy is down. 4v4 situation. Void pushing up the middle.
Slows everywhere. Blind over the wall.
Speedy is waiting. Speedy is waiting. Careful. Gets the kill. Jumping around. Not sure.
They know Omen's up top. The blind comes out.
Enemy remaining.
Daylight finds Sova.
Devil. Romsky cut down on the ropes. If you're a Reyna, can you take the rope if you hit your Q? You know, you kind of phase yourself. Yeah, I wonder if that's what was in mind for Speedy there. Maybe just a panic moment. 11-6 though. Delamore winning the last 2 rounds handily. 1 bomb defuse, 1 elimination round. Full buy both teams, save for Corgi, the Spectre.
Cover going
Breaker,
out.
early dart. Might get the information they need. Del might send an extra player over A to help early. Romsky gets the kill on Speedy. Big pick, and they want this site now.
Romsky incredibly aggressive right now. Runs up into heaven, checks ropes, backs up.
Stuff.
Breaker meets him.
Done.
Breaker gets the kill. Oreo cuts down double on site. The snappy plays, the decision making is unrivaled. Oreo really coming in behind, doing a great job at anchoring for Foxy, stopping up Delamore's approach and all their sight lines, and just performing at a high level. 15-12-6.
Foxy off the whey protein wants to get aggressive mid. Romsky, they have A. They're all the way out.
They have A. They're on site. The bomb's going to go down. Oreo cuts down Speedy
as soon as the smoke falls.
Where's the rotate? Romsky taking down Daylight and Spawn. Breaker's going to be left to try and trade. Does try. Doesn't. 3K.
Ploxic takes down the raid boss.
Ploxic left alive. 4v1 situation. Ploxic must clutch or Delamore will be knocked out. This round does get the kill on Sleepy. Ploxic backs up, doesn't get hit by the arrow. Romsky, headshot, 4K. Void takes the second win. And they are victorious in this match.
Little sneaky peek with the drone there to end the game out. Void, very convincing all the way throughout that game. Delamore showing signs of life, some good plays, some nice picks, good rounds, but in the end, Void following the leader, Jet. 31 kills. Just 31. Dominating all game.
Unreal. Romsky, the previous match, 30 kills themselves. This was a talented performance by Foxy and Romsky, both Oreo and Corgi and Sleepy doing a great job at providing utility for their entry fraggers, and Delamore competing as well as they could, pushing up the round statistics and average and closing up that gap as they found their stride. An exciting series of matches here, and congratulations to Team Void for taking it all. Now, we're going to head into a quick break here, and before we do the post-game interviews with the players that competed today for Team Void and Team Delamore, so stay tuned with us. And remember, you're viewing this live on twitch.tv, the LDGL official Twitch live stream. Don't forget to join our Discord with the link in the About section of this very stream. You can also type !Discord in chat, and a link will be generated for you there.
Welcome back, everybody, to the LDGL, the post-game interviews following that exciting match there between Delamore and Void in Valorant. An 0-2 final. Void victorious after a very strong showing, especially by their entry fraggers, their players Foxy and Romsky. Congratulations to them, and thank you to Delamore for the competition. We're going to pull up the players from Team Delamore first that we wanted to talk to, get some insight from about their play, and just ask some simple questions and then send them on their way as they prepare for their next matchup. So, Speedy and Devil, please join us in the post-game stage. I see Speedy.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the post-game stage. Waiting for Devil,
Thank
and
you,
there's
thank you.
Devil
Up there
K.
he is.
What's up?
All right. So I know both of us have questions for you guys. Just get some insight about your play, strategies going in, preparation, that sort of thing, and stuff you were feeling during the two games. I'm going to let Adopolis here lead us off.
All right. So start things off, GG's. And hey, I just have to ask. So first match, pretty rough outcome, right? Tough game all around. Void, Romsky run around on that Reyna. How'd you guys feel going into it?
Going into it wise,
You got
we
it,
were
Devil.
still planning everything because honestly, this was actually one of the first times we actually ever played as all five. Because I've been stuck in the hospital. Some people have like IRL stuff, so we couldn't really play as a team the entire time. So our chemistry, honestly, not the best at all, literally. So it was just really rough on the ends, and that's why it ended up being pretty bad. Getting stomped almost like it was like almost 113 until we pulled a couple rounds at the end.
Speedy?
Yeah, poor Lolo was suddenly just started having internet issues, so he was freaking out, kind of just like, well, what do we do? And so after dealing with that, we were like, well, we can't back out. So the best we can do is just do what we can, just try to comp. Eventually, we started to figure out on a tagger side a better way to deal with them, doing those mid pushes and whatnot. But the two duelists just very hard to deal with. Very, very, very good players.
Yeah, and I know for a lot of that game when they were playing on attack, Sova, kind of being a silent assassin, playing the flanks, making a lot of noise on opposite sites, and then doubling back sometimes, hard to deal with. Was there anything in particular that you noticed from Void that you said, okay, like we can deal with this, and you guys, made a change?
What we did figure out was during one point, most of the times we just sort of gave up mid in order for them to just push up, and we play off of that. Because for us to rush through mid, it was pretty much impossible. Because Sage would slow Cat and be holding it, and then I believe it was the Reyna pushing down mid. So we were just kind of like wait for the Reyna, but sometimes it didn't work out because Reyna was just too good of a player.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there's just a few things. They're really solid in their gameplay, so finding those little flaws was hard. We found a few little ones, and doing strats that would make them believe we're doing the same strat as before, and playing off of that, catching them on off guard was about the best we could do. They played really well together, going in groups of 2 or 3, where it was hard to, since on defenders you're so spread apart, it's hard to play off of that.
Kvechi?
Yeah. I think it's all good insights, and it's something that excited me too when, especially the first match when you guys had been put into a 12-1 situation, is you managed to pull a lot of rounds back before they could score that match-winning victory on you. And that was exciting to see. I mean, it was decision making, and from my perspective, it was a matter of like you guys finally found a rhythm with one another, and you were able to get like the picks that you needed, like Speedy when you were trading with Rom, or Foxy and Devil with the flanks that you were taking, even in the second round there as you were playing Omen, there were some rounds that you won handily by yourself when you could manage to teleport in behind the enemy players or just take them off guard as they were dealing with people pushing in on site on your team. Is there anything? So the question being, is there anything you guys are going to try and focus on roster wise or strategy wise going into the next match that you're going to have in the upcoming stage to try and like adjust and improve and get some better results?
I think we'll probably change up the roster a little bit, maybe including players, see how it works, mix and mash. But since now that, tournaments have really started, I think we're going to try to get more practice in, maybe work on our team chemistry, because it is kind of a mess a little bit, if you couldn't see.
And it was definitely apparent to us that you were learning on the fly for sure. But I mean, it was good though. Like it was interesting to watch because we did see you pulling out those W's and closing the gap. So there was potential there to give them a run for their money once you kind of find that groove.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
The main thing that we still have to figure out is where people are most comfortable at. As you saw, first game I was playing Sky because we had two other of our players, Lolo and Doe, on Duelist, which was fine. But since Lolo left, I'm a sub Duelist usually, but it just turns out that maybe might be better suit to hold on to a Duelist role. Just little things like that, figuring out who's comfortable where and can play to their best of their ability in those scenarios is pretty much what we're gonna look through. Trying to come up with some plays and whatnot, different things like that. But we basically took this game as, okay, this is gonna be a learning game to really how to get into this season, and hopefully learning from this, we'll rewatch VODs and whatnot, and we'll see what went wrong and what was really really right to do, and continue playing off of that.
okay, sounds great. All right, well, Speedy, Devil, thank you again. Thank you for competing. It was really fun to watch, and we hope to see you again soon.
Absolutely. You guys have a great night.
You
Have a
as
good
well.
night.
So that was Speedy and Devil Cake from Team Delamore. And we're going to pull up now Rom, Secrets, and Parafox, the star performers on Team Void, the winning team out of the matches that we just saw, the O2 sweep. And as they join us on stage, we'll have some questions for them just to ask them about their play, get some insight into how they performed and the decisions they made. Hello, Rom Secrets. Hello, Parafox. Welcome to the stage. I'm going to let Adopolis here lead off with the questions that we have for you. And before we start, just congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
you two demons, 30 kills on the top of the board. Come on. What's up with that? 20 before the half. The duelists doing duelist things. Now, I have a question that I think everybody wants to know. What did you guys eat before you got on today?
I haven't eaten. Not yet.
Ooh,
So
I ate like half a
fasting
pizza.
method. Yeah.
okay. Okay. So, game-wise, you guys were playing Jet, Reyna, both maps. You got really aggressive on defense. I saw especially on the second map when you were on split, those early pushes. I mean, sometimes you'd walk into 5 and you'd instantly get traded out, but when you were just catching one there and then you had that rotate set up, what was going through your head there? Like, what was the plan with that early aggression on defense?
It's just kind of like catch some holes, try to catch them off guard. Maybe like if they're not like good together, like they haven't been playing together, it might be like staggered.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what he said. Like, they didn't have a good setup against it for a while. They started adapting towards the end of their attacker half, but we were getting a lot of free picks or map control, so we just kept doing it.
Gotcha. And I remember last series when we were playing Helios, dropping that first game. I think it was said, just weren't comfortable playing as a team, kind of nervous going into things. But hey, map 1 definitely didn't look like you guys had any nerves. Was there anything there?
Nah, just first couple rounds and then it was over. So
Gotcha, Rom.
No, not really nervous. I've played the Counter-Strike matches before as well. I'm pretty used to playing in a situation like this, so no nerves for me.
Gotcha. Now, I think it was Ascent where I saw you guys had that that peak towards B for that mid aggression, Sage walling up Jet on the op. I like that. I'm not sure if there was ever a fight you guys took, but the mid play, even when Astra would smoke, you guys would flash through, kind of like relentless aggression, pulling a lot of activity on the Delamore side. They'd focus on mid, and then I forget who was on Sova, but you had a flank working almost every round. Was that part of the game plan?
Yeah, it was, three of us were working mid pretty much like every round. Then we had one person working towards a site, um, and we just kept getting flanks off because we were taking a lot of control mid. Um, it was kind of just like our default plan, and it continued to work, so we didn't really have to stray from it much.
Yeah, I remember telling Sleepy, I said, wall me up every round until they peak this.
Did they ever actually peak it?
Yeah, they peaked it. I got right on
Okay.
one, I think.
Akvechi?
Okay, well, helpful insights. I want to ask, I guess, for you guys. I know Rom Secrets. We've seen you perform, like I had called out during the stream in Counter Strike, and you did a great job there. I wanted to know for your roster, how solidified has this roster been? I guess in practice, have you guys played often with like this setup specifically, or has it just been? Was there a couple sub outs, or was it the first time?
This is the first time that I've played with them. No practice as a team going into it. I don't know what their lineup was beforehand. I was just subbing to fill in.
Okay. And I would say moving forward, you are going to see, everybody's teams are going to be playing one another. You're going to get more experience since they are too. Are you planning on doing any scrims? Are you going to start trying to play consistently on a schedule together? Is there any kind of thought about that? Or are you going to let the experience of participating in the league itself kind of mold like how you guys are going to approach it?
Um, I don't really have a comment on that. I'm just a sub. Para.
No, I mean that being said, or just like thoughts, I guess. Like if you were going to try and approach this in a certain way, like do you think you're going to put more gameplay in on the game itself, just like individually, or I mean, are you going to try and sub in more often?
Um, I I don't plan to. I'm pretty much just here as a backup. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's all the questions I had. I mean, Doppelus really covered the broad spectrum there of stuff that was in game with your performance. Congrats again on all the 30Ks. I mean, that goes down in history. Maybe we'll have some like statistics at some point that we can kind of look up, and you'll see that the both of you had been star performers early on in this season one. So again, congratulations on your victory, on the win, Team Void, and thank you for coming up here and speaking to us a little bit about your match.
Thank you.
Yeah.
GG's, boys.
GG's.
GG's.
All right. That was Rom Secrets and Parafoxy from Team Void. Adopolis, fun as always, my friend. Casting Valorant. Such a great game to watch. Such an awesome spectator sport. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yes, sir. Void, strong. Delamore, though, I would not count them out. Like what we heard from Speedy, what we heard from Devil, they didn't play too much, wasn't too sure what was going on. They also had that issue ping wise with their player in that first match. I think Delamore, if they get together, if they play a little bit, like raw talent wise, you saw a lot of shots coming out from players like Breaker, and the utility usage was really coming through on that attack side on the second map. I'm excited to see him play again. And Void, I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, you look at Void's
defense.
performance against Team Helios, right? And even a minor roster adjustment has put them going from like a somewhat not confident performer into this match, which just reeked of complete confidence and preparedness. Even if they didn't, even if they didn't prepare like they had said. And that was really exciting to see because for me, that tells me that Delamore has the same potential to make changes, and then they can come in and surprise and wow everybody with their performance and whatever their next matchup's going to be. So That's it for this stream. 2-0 Void takes the victory in Valorant against Team Delamore. Congratulations to them, and thank you to Team Delamore for participating. This was the LDGL live on twitch.tv. You viewed it here. You can also join our Discord channel. The About section of this very live stream has all of our social media links. You can also type !Discord in chat, and it'll generate a link for you to click on at your convenience. Come join us. Come join the community. Stay up to date. We post match announcements, and we will keep you online to view every game as it's streamed live. Speaking of, tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST, Void at Delamore, playing in the the second League of Legends game, and you should be there to view it live. And following up on the 20th, Helios at Void at 9 p.m. EST. The 21st, Delamore at Void for CSGO at 10 p.m. EST. Thank you again for viewing, everyone, and have a great night.
Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah, yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked, and I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this help. to protect your soul.